Episode 10 The Enigmatic Safe House, Devotion and Discovery. Zumi said to Jia, "I need to catch my breath a bit. I have done too much in a short amount of time. I am tired." As Zumi said this, his body suddenly felt heavy, like the weight of everything that had happened within the last few hours was suddenly pressed down upon him, drowning him into a deep slumber. Jia assisted Zumi, providing shoulder support as she guided him to a room with a couch for him to rest. As she watched Zumi rest on the couch, a wave of heat pulsed through her. Blushing intensely, she thought he is incredibly handsome. Guided by curiosity, Jia set out to investigate the mysterious house that had become their sanctuary. The interior, starkly contrasting to the dilapidated exterior, was a testament to the house's hidden grandeur. It seemed to hold its secrets close, daring anyone to uncover them. As Jia stepped into the room, she was immediately enveloped by the rich and inviting atmosphere of the decor. She saw a red velvet fleece chair against the wall, with its corners glistening in gold, beckoning her to sit upon it. The top bore a majestic gold lion roaring symbol, exuding power and authority. The entire room was decorated with gold or gold-accented items, creating a majestic ambience befitting royalty or important figures. Suddenly, a realization struck her like a lightning bolt. This room belonged to the Dojima family. They had numerous safe houses across the country, each building unique in design and purpose. Hospitals, schools, storage rooms, all disguised behind an abandoned facade. Jia shuddered as she remembered the rumors of a mysterious barrier surrounding these safe houses, obscuring the presence of anyone inside. The room seemed to pulsate with an unseen energy. As she came to this realization, a sense of relief washed over her. They were still standing on the Dojima family property. While Zumi was asleep, Jia took the time to remember everything Anna had told her about the safe house she was in. To the east, beyond the reach of lights and skies, lies a realm where emptiness and abundance coexist in eerie harmony. Only the chosen ones can precede its existence, stepping into the ethereal house of the great lion and eagle, a sanctuary sought in times of dire conflict. After thinking about it for some time, Jia realized where she had to go. While Zumi slept on the couch, she honed her fighting skills. She felt that back then, during the battle, she was pretty useless to Zumi and wanted to help in the future. She felt a deep sense of regret and longing as she reflected on her past. The memories of her foster father's death and her own harrowing experience haunted her, driving her to become stronger and more determined. The pain of her past failures and losses weighed heavily on her heart, fueling her desire to protect and fight for Zumi. She had never encountered such a profound attachment to someone, never felt such an overwhelming urge to be there for them and give everything she had. Zumi became her motivation to fight, her reason to exist. She was willing to make any sacrifice to guarantee his safety and success, even if it meant giving up everything she had remaining. She was willing to confront any difficulty and conquer any barrier, all for the one person who had ultimately bestowed upon her a sense of purpose and significance. Jia practiced her fighting techniques for a few minutes when she noticed a faint creak sound coming from Zumi's direction. Instantly, she was both shocked and prepared to engage in combat. To her relief, it was Zumi waking up, and she recalled a bit. As Zumi started to wake up, he heard a delightful chime echoing in his mind: ping. The host has been granted a charisma reward chest due to Jia becoming a system character. In the surrounding area, you'll find 30 units of gold essence. Extract, host, to help the system level up. With a deep bow, Jia respectfully appeared by his side and greeted Zumi as Master Zumi with a tone filled with reverence and admiration. Zumi instructed her to lift her head and rewarded her with a pat. "Do you want to depart?" Jia asked. Zumi did not answer her question but asked with a hint of curiosity if a room filled with gold existed. Jia nodded, saying yes, master, and pointed to the room where she entered earlier. Zumi told her to wait by the door and said he would return as he began entering the room. Jia, at his side in a display of deference and humility, bowed deeply before him. "Master Zumi," she intoned, her voice laced with reverence and admiration. With a gentle gesture, Zumi bid her to lift her head, offering a tender pat on her head as she blushed and beamed in response. "Master, I have unraveled the whereabouts of Anna's safe house," she divulged. "Shall we embark?" Zumi, still looking for the gold essence, inquired about the existence of a chamber adorned with gold. Affirming his query, Jia nodded, guiding him to the room she had entered earlier. Instructing Jia to await him outside the room, Zumi entered, shutting the door behind him. Obediently, Jia abided by his instructions, and with her newfound status as a system connection character, she abided by his every command, which was absolute truth and law.